Once upon a time, and it wasn't that long ago, when people wanted to talk to each other, they used a telephone. It didn't have a camera or a navigation system and couldn't download porn, and yet inexplicably, people loved it. At about the same time, there existed this thing called the SUV. It did one good thing, which was off-roading, and no one ever took them off-road. They handled like garbage. I mean, if you looked at a corner the wrong way, it'd flip over and kill everyone. It had no room inside, and they were all crappy. And yet people inexplicably loved them anyway. Fast forward only a couple of years, and we have a Range Rover that was tuned and tested on the Nürburgring. That's either the stupidest thing I've ever heard, or the coolest.
Thank you for calling 411 Information Assist. My name is Siri. How can I help you?
Hi, can you tell me everything I need to know about this SUV?
Well, Jason, first of all, you said it yourself. No one ever takes their SUV off-road, so go find a real parking space. Anyway, this is the new 2015 Land Rover Range Rover Sport SVR. But how about we just roll the ignition credits and get this amateur hour shit show started before I'm as obsolete as the big red phone you're holding, and you can wipe that dirty look off your face.
The SVR is based on the Range Rover Sport, which, in stupid SUV naming convention, is not actually a sporty model, it's the smaller of the two. So this is based on the smaller Range Rover. To make sure that everyone knows this actually is a sporty model, all of the plastic on the outside is murdered out black. To make sure everyone inside knows it's a sporty model, there's carbon fiber everywhere. And the most gorgeous seats you'll ever find in an SUV. They're buckets up front and they look like buckets in the back, but they actually seat 3 across. All of Range Rover's typically British charms remain. You have an auto start-stop off button that turns the auto start-stop on. You have another button that apparently teaches your hard-of-hearing friends how to cut a pizza in American Sign Language. And then you have this touchscreen that is so unbelievably slow to respond and stupid that you think clearly it's powered by an Apple IIe. SVO, or Jaguar Land Rover's Special Vehicle Operations, have made a couple of tweaks. First thing they did was to tell the supercharger to allow more boost. Now the V8 sends 550 horsepower to all 4 wheels and 2,000 million horsepower to the tailpipes. The Range Rover Sport already had the ZF 8-speed automatic, which is the best automatic in the business, so they changed the programming and instructed it to shift up to 50% more quickly and to keep the torque converter locked at all times once you're in second gear. And remember, no turbos here, so there's instant response. All you gotta do is floor it and it's a rocket from the get-go. Gas, go. 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, death! It does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. If you ignore all the idiocy coming out of the tailpipes, it does it with no drama whatsoever. It's got a limited slip rear diff, so it puts all the power down. It's got 6 piston Brembos up front to scrub off all the speed. It has hydraulically actuated, electronically controlled anti-roll bars, air springs, and magneto-rheological shocks. As a result, there's no body roll at all, 0, and it rides like a dream. When you're driving it like an SUV is usually driven, it's amazing. Super quiet, plush, comfortable. It's probably the best riding SUV in its class. But if you take it on track, Land Rover says it goes around the Nürburgring in 8 minutes and 14 seconds. That's within 10 seconds of the Alfa Romeo 4C. This is a carbon-tubbed, mid-engine Italian supercar, one that's so lightweight it doesn't even need power steering. The Rover weighs as much as 2 4Cs, plus 501 additional pounds. If the big, heavy Rover can match the 4C on the Nürburgring, they should be evenly matched at Willow Springs too, don't you think? 550 horsepower versus 230, whatever, nothing. All right, you ready? Because you're about to get spanked.
Oh boy.
Bam! Let's do this on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Torque! Not enough. Hand me a braking.
Cammisa!
Keep up with me if you can. Whatever tires they did that Nürburgring time on were not these tires.
How am I supposed to pass that? It's too big.
He's about to pass me on the outside. Fat chance, bucko. Holy shit. Sorry, Randy.
Oh, it's a bitch.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever done, and I've done some pretty stupid things. Keep trying, racer boy. No!
Not easy to pass unpredictable people.
No! Come back!
This is where we're leaving.
Come on, I got him! I gotcha! Not in the brakes! Whoa!
Never, you'll never get me.
Totally unstable under the braking. It seems to be that I'm going to die trying to keep up with him.
Range Rover this, buddy.
Do you have any idea how much this thing weighs? All right, I'm not gonna get him. It's clear I'm not gonna get him. So now I'm just gonna cheat. Off-road.
What the hell, did you crash?
I'm in an off-road vehicle.
It's an Alfa, not a dune buggy.
Where is he? Oh God, that's a big ravine. I got him.
What the hell? You can't do that.
Oh, but I just did.
This isn't fun.
Oh, he's trying on the inside. Not gonna do it, buddy. I'm bigger than you. Where is he? I can't see him. He's good, but not good enough because final corner, I'm ahead. Nope. Sorry, buddy. And across the line. Victory!
Oh, foiled again. have something so tall on the racetrack. We're way up here.
It doesn't lean at all, which is really disconcerting to me.
No, it doesn't lean much.
It's really weird. And that, and also, the higher you are off the ground, the slower your perceived speed is. Like when you're in a plane, it doesn't look fast at all. You're so high, every time I look down, I'm like, Jesus, I can't.
And people look like ants.
Yeah, well, you just run them over like ants. That's the British way. Really what's obvious when you were chasing me in the Alfa was if Jaguar Land Rover actually turned an 8-minute, 14-second lap around the Nürburgring, there is no way it was with these tires, right?
I'll tell you, Jason, I can't believe it. Look at the push here in turn 8. We're only doing 105 miles an hour.
Once these tires break away, it's almost like they turn into marshmallows.
Like that. Huh?
They just roll under and just lose all grip, and there's no way to get them back.
How's that for validation of what you were saying?
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. These tires have no business being on a racetrack. The truck, look, the engine's brilliant, the tranny's great, the all-wheel drive system puts it all down, even will let you drift around some of the slower stuff.
Yeah, it sounds good too.
Yeah. And then the tires.
Then this. Poor thing.
Why don't you dial in like 3 more turns of lock?
You know what? It doesn't body roll much, but I do think the whole thing tilts.
I think you're right.
Maybe it's tire flex.
The tires deflect under its own weight.
Something's moving. It's not body roll. It's the whole thing is tilting.
It may be the entire Earth, given how much this thing weighs.
Yeah.
5,411 pounds.
Luxurious pounds.
Luxurious, sumptuous pounds.
British pounds.
Oh, aren't they worth like
That's
$2
over
to
$10,000. Yeah.
This is a truck that does power slides. It has to be electronically restrained to 162 miles an hour. It can beat an Alfa Romeo 4C around Willow Springs because it's got the 10.5 inches of suspension travel needed to cheat. The idea of an SUV that can do this stuff is as absurd now as it was 20 years ago. And again, in the past 20 years, your phone has gone from being a phone to being a cray supercomputer.
Hey, when did Adam Sandler start reviewing cars?
This kind of thing might be the new normal, and that is just fine by us. Hey, you know what this car has?
What does it have?
I know you don't know this yet, but it has a refrigerator.
Oh, that's great.
Right here in the center console. Would you like a demonstration?
Is that for when we're done making the video?
That is. So you open this,
Yes.
take this out, throw it in the back seat, and then you can keep your spotted dick. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Simpsons premium quality spotted dick sponge.
I know it. I know it's
good. Is it good?
It's a dessert. I wasn't brave enough to try it.
Yeah, don't really think I ever wanted to have any spotted dick. If you're hungry, I also have some hobnobs.
What is that?
I don't know. Try some. Hold on. We have
It's
this. Wait.
chocolate.
Let's see. Nice. Oh, traditional English raspberry curd. What do you think?
Curd, let me
Curd.
see.
Try it.
It's not that cold, Jason. Oh. Yummy.
Really?
I think that raspberry curd would be really good on my spotted dick. Walker's shortbread.